Okay. Would you like to have a service that digitalizes your cards and receipts in one place? It sounds like majority yes. So no. I. Say an I. We're pirates tonight. Okay. So so that you can know your balances or to lose your credit card. Anyway, that was a statement, I think. What types of events would you purchase gift cards for? So do you guys purchase gift cards for people?
We purchase them for people, not for self.
Right, but you do purchase them for other people
For
to gift them.
like our friends' kids' birthdays.
Right. And do you primarily get them through the grocery store, or do you?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And do you ever buy them online and get them sent digitally? Okay. So, would you do it for birthdays and Christmases?
Yeah,
especially for it going internationally in regards to Mexico.
Yep.
Being able to potentially even giving them a Visa gift card, so it gives them options.
Easter.
And how many times a year do you guys do that? You think like?
I do for sure, like 5 times.
5 times a year?
I'd say less than 10 for sure.
Less than 10?
Less than 10.
Less than 10.
Okay, that's good. And how much do you think you spend a year? I mean, just kind of throw out a ball.
100.
100?
Let's say 100.
Yeah.
Wait till you have teenagers. Do you have teenagers?
No, but my brother does.
Yeah,
I was just saying for sure 200.
Yeah.
With teenagers for sure.
And is that per year or is it per time? You know what I mean? So is that like you give us $20?
I would say about $150
per year.
Okay.
Yeah,
per year. Okay, about $100 to $150 a year.
Yes.
Right, for gifts for people. Okay. And would you be willing to pay a convenience for purchasing cards online so that you could send them digitally? Or do you pay? I mean, like those Visas, there's a convenience charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to pay like a certain amount
when you use it.
When you buy it.
When you buy it.
If I buy the Visa card,
yes.
Right. So then I give it to you, it doesn't cost you anything. But
it does cost
So
you.
my $20 card costs you $21.
Yeah, or a little more even.
Right. But like store ones, would you be willing to pay a convenience fee, or would you not be willing to pay a convenience fee for those particular
At the store, no.
Yeah,
At the store,
no.
But having a mobile thing, sure.
You might pay like a 50 cents or something like that to be able to digitalize that, or $1 maybe.
Sure.
You know, something. You know, $5 a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but $1, 50 cents.
Sure, especially
fine.
if it's a $20 card.
Right.
You don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to spend 21.
Even 50 cents.
So maybe even just a percentage, like a 1%. So 1% would might be
more fair.
Okay, percentage might be okay. That sounds good. Would you be likely to use this service for sending cash gifts and friends to family internationally? In particular,
I think that would be a really cool idea. Actually, a super cool idea.
Okay. You guys, you probably. I mean.
Well, I think I buy international calling card occasionally.
Okay, calling cards, right?
To call a friend of mine.
And I send gifts to Amy in Germany.
Okay,
it's a real pain to do. So
if it could seamlessly work through. If you had an app that it managed all your stuff, allowed you to purchase things, and possibly do some exchanging of gift cards that you didn't like.
Because if I could email my sister and be like, "Here's a gift card. Here's your Christmas money on this gift card. You can get the code off of your email." That would just be.
Oh, it's still going though.
Oh, okay.
It's just. Okay. Oh, I meant to do that.
Oh, watch your phone.
Don't want to lose
Do you want to do Exactly. We'll just deal with that. Okay.
I can grab a towel.
Okay.
Oh,
No. There's one right there.
I'll
just use that right there. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Woo! Dinner party now. Okay. So would you like to get targeted offers to brands you subscribe to? So for example, a Victoria's Secret or things like that. Like you get a 20% off coupon within this app. Would that be something that you would like to see or no?
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah, mixed feelings because that sort of gets annoying. It's kind of like junk. But
Right.
I mean, there could be some good stuff in there.
So let's say, for example, maybe if you had a gift card to that place, would it be okay for you to get push ads that you have gift cards to, so it'd give you a reminder to use it, or would that still be annoying?
That just goes in the junk mail where you have to
Right, so
sort
no.
through too much.
My phone can't handle too much.
No, I know, but let's say you have a smartphone and they can.
When you enter into the 21st century.
Exactly. Okay, so push ads aren't really all that attractive.
They're pushy.
Now, they're pushy. But even if they were offering you special deals on things, that does not.
It's still.
Maybe every once in a while. How about
Every
if you
once
could
in a while.
determine your frequency?
Yeah.
Let's say you could say give me 5 a month. That's it.
Mhm.
Choose them at the particular
Once a
time,
week at most.
and that's it. That's it.
For some reason, for example, I have no idea why I'm getting Groupon emails. I have no idea.
You probably registered.
I
right?
did not. I've never done anything with Groupon.
Oh.
And I get 4 or 5 a day on my email. And I'm like,
and you can't have you tried to unsubscribe?
You can.
I
can't.
haven't. I haven't been successful. And it's just
I
like,
wonder if I went to Groupon, that's what you were saying.
because
You didn't want the things?
it's
Oh,
so
you're evil.
obnoxious. Every day, it's so obnoxious.
I think
Oh
when we
my
went to Seattle,
You put his
You put his email in there?
I think so, when we...
There you go.
For what?
Your wife did it.
For hotels.
Yeah, they're watching football later.
Football or
Oh.
baseball?
I've got them for 2 more questions.
That's
Okay.
Green Bay or
2 more
Green Bay.
questions.
Vikings.
Viking.
Vikings aren't going to win. So
They lose
Yeah.
Thank you, Leanne.
Okay, so another part of this is, would you like to be able to receive gifts from a group? Like, for example, if you were able to
Go in on something.
go in on
Yeah,
something.
that would
So
be-
like $10, I'll put $10 in, you put $10 in. Like, think about family in
Yeah,
particular. You can all kind of
absolutely.
get together
Absolutely.
and then give them a one big gift
Yeah.
to a particular store or
That would be really cool.
okay.
Because right now what happens, like Patagonia, REI, Coldwater Creek, I get all these emails, but I don't pay a lot of attention to them.
Right.
Like if I'm going to go shop, then like, oh well, okay, but it doesn't actually make me want to go spend money.
Right. Okay.
It just fills up my
Fills up your emails, and you're just like, this is annoying versus
yeah.
You
I
want
don't
to
get Groupon.
you want to eliminate as much as possible. It's just like chick 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 chick.
right.
Yeah.
So
Usually
in
it's
regards to
always
those,
things before I
You
even
can
open
maybe
them.
even
Yeah.
say 0. You maybe have a preference page within the app. Is like, I do not want any push ads. No way. No how. You don't want your location. I mean, all that can be under your preferences. Or you can say, you know what? Give me just. I only want. Barnes and Noble gift card or pushes, or you can customize those potentially, or you can just say, give me random ones 5. You can give me up to 5 a month, or 2 a month, or something like that. Being able to customize those type of ads might be the best way.
Like I'm interested in, oh, I want the Patagonia. Oh, I do want the REI.
Right.
Oh, LLB.
Right, but you get to choose that. But you can also turn it off entirely. You can say no more. Yeah, go ahead, help yourself to the dessert.
Sophie needs to help you.
Yeah.
Tell them what I can help you.
And use the plates right there. Okay, so sending gifts. So receiving gifts from a group sounds cool, but also sending gifts as a group sounds great. So you
Really
can,
cool.
the gift, the back and forth on that. Let's see here. And then also create a gift registry. For example, something you're like, hey, people, if you want to get me this is what I would like. And you can send out like a little reminder,
Sure,
or
you can make
you
wish
can also
lists
just,
or-
yeah, exactly, wish lists, registry for like weddings and things like that, or birthdays and Christmases, especially for grandparents in particular. Does that sound interesting, everybody? Okay, so the gifting part sounds pretty great. Okay, the last question here is, would you like to re-gift your gift cards or exchange them within the app experience? So if, let's say, for example, you have a gift card that you never use. I think this is one of the features that I think is just the coolest, is that you have a gift card from Eddie Bauer, but you never go to Eddie Bauer. And
Or we don't have one.
or we don't have one, or you happen to have some type of 10%. So it allows for you to go into the open market within this app and be able to either exchange it for another gift card.
Same value for face value.
Exactly. There might be a convenience charge with that, and
Sure.
maybe is that acceptable? Is a convenience charge, that's nominal, 1% maybe, to do this sort of gift exchange, that you might be able to even get, a Visa gift card or a or Victoria's Secrets or Barnes and Noble card or Staples card, whatever sort of goes.
Starbucks, that was
Starbucks
a big one
card.
for a while.
Right.
My friends would send us Starbucks cards all the time,
Yeah.
but we couldn't use them at
Because there was
Barnes and Noble.
no, because they and you can't.
we
Can
couldn't
you use them at Safeway or no?
No, if they're in
But
stores,
now
you
that there's a
can't.
Starbucks.
But now
But now there is a
Yeah.
physical. Yeah, so then you can use
It's kind of
that.
weird that you
I
couldn't
know.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that they just use their coffee.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
they
what it
run
is.
the it's
Yeah, but
actually
it's only
Starbucks
at Barnes
doesn't.
and Noble.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Because it's a Barnes
Okay.
Noble cafe
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Cafe.
Perfect. Okay. So do you guys have any questions or things that you would add to the app that you think now you got a sense of kind of what we're kind of thinking about doing? Is there things in this that maybe we haven't covered that you guys think that we should add?
I think you need to, and I'm sure it'd be easy to do, is,
Tell me when.
and it goes with this question down below, is, having the retailer sign up for it and having a reliable, up-to-date store registry of places that have them, because you might want to buy it for REI or for so-and-so, but they're not within the app. So
Right.
so you need to be able to have a good registry, so to speak, of all the stores.
So and you as a business owner, in particular a restaurant owner, you probably have an occasional gift card that ends up happening for you, right? Do you do gift cards?
We
Or
gift-
do gift certificates?
yeah.
If you could, from a retailer's perspective or a restaurant, would this be interesting to you to provide like an app that you could easily give to somebody? It would be interfaced possibly within your own system that you could
email them directly.
Well, that there would be some back end for you in regards to, you get their information, their email and things like that, but you could digitalize that for them within their app experience, and for you as a local business being able to track that, and also have maybe some of that back end information. Would that be something you'd be interested
I'm
in?
in that phase right now of figuring that out.
Right.
Is the best answer I have. I mean, because
And you're not that digital
I'm
in
far
regards
from
to your business. So.
And I have what I do get a lot is parents that live in Wisconsin or whatever, and their kid goes to MSU,
right.
and they call and say, I want to buy my kid or my friends,
food.
my kid's friend a gift certificate
Right.
for whatever, and can you just here's the amount, run my credit card, and here's their address. And
Right.
when we send the kid or the whoever, we send the gift certificate to them in the mail.
Right, but the digital element of that,
That's
if it was easy for you,
If it was easy, yes. But I mean, right now I don't have all the requirements necessary. So there is an investment on my end for that.
well, what you do right now is just put it in your computer,
I
right,
have
and
a-
they come
no.
with a
No, I have a physical gift certificate.
right, and
that
then you
comes
just
with it.
staple a receipt to it, right?
Yeah, I have a physical gift certificate. Then they
Or
a
just
$50
put it
gift
and then
certificate.
put it
Right.
Let's say. So they'll come in, buy a pizza, and we'll scratch it off, whatever, and then take it down to zero.
Right. Let's say, for example, it was tracked, within the system. I mean, you could check on your balances with your gift cards, people who had them.
Yeah.
And you could even push them an email saying, hey, $2 off a pizza.
But that's getting into. I really don't want to give more off of what I sell
Right.
because I see where you're coming from, but there's something to
Or even
restaurants.
just-
Restaurants in particular, people expect free stuff. People call Cosmic. How can I get free pizza? Is what they're asking me.
Right. Oh.
Not what's your deal tonight, but how can I get a second pizza for free?
Right.
So I would not be privy to sending them more discounts.
But how about not even a discount? How about just a reminder like, hey, you've got $12 gift certificate at Cosmic. Want it for dinner tonight?
Well, on the other end is that's already been paid for. Mom already
Right.
bought the gift, so I already have the money. So if they don't
Okay,
use
but
it,
the
then
point, hold on. I want to say where Sandra is coming from is that when that person spends a $12 gift certificate, they're actually going to
Spend $25.
spend $25. And the other thing about that is that they're going to have a great experience, and then they're going to come back again and again and again. Correct?
If they have a good experience, they're more likely to come back.
I'm just really, and I'm obviously an old school business person.
Right.
I have a hard time changing.
I understand that. Totally.
I'm not aggressive with that.
Right.
And I mean, because every gift certificate that's bought is used within 2 months.
Right.
I mean,
So it's
every
very
single one that's
different
been
when
bought
you
in 11 years has been used in 2 months.
Right.
So it's not something where I need to remind them.
Right.
And a lot of
right.
people do come in, they'll have $10 left on their card, and they'll come in and buy 2 pizzas.
Right.
They'll get one for free and they'll buy a second. Because they got $10 left. So,
Totally. No, I
you
got
know,
it.
and I think for other retailers that's a good idea. I'm just not there electronically right now.
Totally. Got it. Okay, so just
Sorry.
no, don't apologize. That's honest, and I think there's probably a lot of people out there that are very similar to you, and I think that's important to
You know, when you're and you know, in retail, your margins are that thin.
tight.
And for me you have a gift certificate, and then here's another $5 off. I can't do that.
So no discount coupons, but possibly
More of a reminder.
making it, if it could be easy for you to monitor it, if it could be easier for you to monitor it, then it might be appealing. Otherwise, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for me to try to sell them more stuff.
Right.
And sell them a discounted stuff, I'm put it that way.
Right,
Always
but we
sell
want
more
to sell
stuff.
more.
Always
Right,
wanna sell more.
totally.
And I think the other thing to kind of speak from where you're coming from is that eventually what that could do is if you have a database of clientele and you can be more specific with your advertising because you don't know.
Most advertising, you have no idea if it works.
That is the problem.
And that's
I
a
mean,
shame.
Most of them, the only ones I do know that work are this campus special thing that we're
Right,
doing.
because you get the coupon back.
Yeah, so I know
so
that
you
that's
can track
specific
it.
coupon. I mean, that's the best way is that it's a specific coupon set up in a specific way that I know.
And that's
I'm
the
getting
problem
that
with
back.
TV and radio.
TV and radio, no, it's all reminders. That's all it is.
And that's the beauty of digital, right? Is you get to see if that worked and at what time it worked and various
It's
different
just
things.
really
that
cool.
back end is
The
pretty
challenging
nerve.
part is to
It's amazing.
the challenging
Get in
part
here,
is
Here you want? Here.
I served it late and I took a bite of it and I set it right there and then my kids took it. To
Oh, of course they took it.
right.
and he served it to somebody.
He's like, okay, we'll get it. That's not mine. That's not my dessert.
It tastes really good, but it's not. Doesn't look.
Oh,
appetizing, but
it looks so good. So one last thing before we kind of end up closing this up is in regards to gifting, receiving, and giving. Would it be nice not to have maybe some type of digital gift card or possibly something that you could potentially, create, a little template of a gift, like happy birthday with maybe a little video in there.
An e-card or something?
Like an e-card, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Red Stamp at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically you get to go in and end up customizing either an email or a printed form that you get to send. And in this regard, you would also send it with your gift card. And it can either be an email, like a pretty email that says happy birthday or happy anniversary, that you get to customize. You could put a little photo of your family or a little video clip if you wanted to add that in. Or you could get it printed for a nominal fee to be able to give you that physical receipt. Does those sort of features seem interesting, or is it not necessary?
I think that's a good option for some people. I think
Mm-hmm.
they would use that. I don't know if I would use that every time, but
Yeah,
maybe
but-
there would be an occasion that I would.
Well,
You
for
know?
me, sometimes I notice that one thing I don't like about gift cards is they seem so they're this
It's
is
not
like
personal.
right,
Yeah.
and so when we're talking about that digital representation of it, right? You only get this email and it's tracked within your your app and stuff like that. But there's no you get to open up a card and pull out something. There's for certain people like your grandma or somebody who's really special to you or your cousin or your son, having that little something,
Mm-hmm.
a little card that says something, to me would be more appealing.
If
I
it's
mean,
a digital gift, so it's coming through the email, yeah.
Right.
Because we'll buy the gift card and put it in a birthday card and say,
Right.
yeah, birthday Kendall. Blah, blah,
But let's
blah.
say, for example, you could get that birthday card, you could customize that birthday card, everything. You could have it printed with that little gift, like a little saying, hey, go onto a mobile app, or here's your little gift card that you have. Either way, it's still usable. And it gives you a little URL code that you get to download if you get the app, or you have the actual physical card if you want to.
Mhm.
That sounds like an added feature that might be used.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, so
Yeah, because Delta, I just bought a gift card on Delta, and they just sent the person an email.
right.
It was kind of lame.
Yeah, so you felt like you kind of like, I would like,
It was really lame.
well,
little more
because,
something
you know, it's a significant something, and I think that there's something to be said about having that physicalness,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's
And
all.
so, for me, adding that element to this particular profile was something I kept on going like, hey, we should consider that, because for me, I like being able to give something that, or at least somebody can open up and have this tangible. Now, of course, it can all be going back to digital. And of course, I don't mind paying $1.95 for that card to be able to get printed and shipped. You know what I mean? Because that, you know,
So
means
you
that
press your phone and the little song and dance comes on.
you could do that would be all digital.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which could be fun too. You could open up the
Like
thing
opening up the cards
and
that
have a
sings.
video. Oh my God, we
Little
found out
shake
you
it,
could
baby.
buy your new da-da-da, or we can't wait for you to come visit us from our Delta. But those are something that would be yeah,
I'm just trying it right now.
cohesive within
I give myself a
the
piece of that.
app. And so that you could buy gift cards, you can sell, you can exchange them, you can send your gift cards, you can manage your gift cards, all that within this one app.
Did you see the horses?
Sounds usable.
You have to have a lot of friends and family, otherwise
You like
you're
horses, right?
lonely.
Yeah, you're
This
gonna,
app and there's nothing in it.
yeah. Well, now what they're doing too is they're putting Facebook, you know, like your Facebook is also updating you on your, like, your birth, you know, those birthday reminders.
Yeah.
And that could also be part of that too,
Sure.
is, and some of them you're like, don't really need to, you know, especially your Facebook friends, right? And some of them you're like, oh my God, thank you God! Thank you God! And you can do it literally immediately, and they can get that sent to them immediately. They'll, you know, have a little email and also a physical receipt. Did you have a question?
I had a thought of how it's nice.
Sandra recording this?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
especially, you know, you've been
Supposedly.
a merchandiser, retailer,
Yeah.
and that every Visa purchase costs you,
Yeah.
whereas
Get this
gift
on the
cards do not
What is
cost
this
Right.
the
delicious
retailer
thing?
anything.
I want
Can I
to.
try
All
it
I can
here?
say is I want to own Visa. I can do that.
Yeah, if we could do that, then we'd be good to go.
Is this like
Okay, so overall, do you think GyftPAL is a good idea?
I do, yes.
I do.
For many, yes.
Let's all say it. GyftPAL is a
GyftPAL.
great idea.
GyftPAL is a great
GyftPAL is a brilliant idea.
No, come on. 1, 2, 3. GyftPAL is a great idea. Okay.
I
Don't
wish I
change.
thought of it myself.